Capital XTRA, Homegrown, what's going on? Your boy Robert Bruce. Saturday 4 till 7 p.m. All your favourite tunes from the UK and your favourite people from the UK. You know I like to switch it up on you sometimes. And in the building today, you might know this guy from many different names, right? Chris Washington, Kenneth, you might know him as. Black Death, some people. Agent Tucker. Bing, Wakabi.
Yeah.
And a major stakeholder in the DSS, you might know him.
DSS in the building.
Daniel Kaluuya in the building, everybody.
Big up. What's happening?
What's going on? DSS representer.
You know what I mean? Dark Skin Society.
How's the society,
it's hard out here. It's good, you know. We're moisturised.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Out here. Hydrated. Come on.
How do I join? No one's ever phoned my phone.
Huh?
No one's ever phoned my phone.
Got to keep doing you, bro.
Yeah.
But the hair's looking strong, so you may, you know, like, your barber's giving you a good little application over there. But DSS is, you know, we're creeping up.
Yeah.
2020 is our decade.
2020 is our decade, all right. Hopefully I'll be getting the phone call. How are you, bro, man? What's going on?
I'm all right, bro. I'm just a bit all over the place. But I'm good, though. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. As I said, surviving, living.
Surviving on Capital XTRA. Robert Bruce, surviving, struggling. Can't pay my bills. Living.
You know what? Can I test you on you quickly?
Go on.
How many roles since Skins can you name that you've been in? From Skins to say, like, Get Out. Let's go. I'm going to follow
How many can I name?
Yeah.
Since Skins. Oh, my God.
Let me see how many you get.
Can I name the characters or the things?
Things. Let's go things.
Bro. Psychoville, Fades, Johnny English Reborn, Baby, Mitchell and Webb. Did I do that? Before or after? Mitchell and Webb, I don't know when that was. Oh, God. Chat Room.
There's a Black Mirror
Beginning. Black Mirror. Jeez, Black Mirror. This is really bad. It's really, FM. That was fun.
Yeah.
Jesus. What else did I do? I did Harry and Paul.
Yeah.
Harry and Paul. I've done a lot, man.
Basically, the idea is you've done a lot, man.
A lot.
And obviously, things must have blown up Get Out times. But what was your journey into acting and into movies and that whole process from when you was young?
I think my primary school teacher told my mum, was like, he's very busy. He should think about doing that. And then there was this youth class called Anna Share in my area. It was near my area. It's where everyone would go and do acting. And it was like a 4-year waiting list. So I signed on when I was 9, got in when I was 13. And then you do improvisation. You do improv. Which is probably, like, looking back, was the best thing ever for me.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing, in acting, there's nothing scarier. Like, I had the scariest moments at the beginning.
Okay.
Because you're, like, having to make something up in front of a bag of kids that don't care. You know what I'm saying? And the actual goal was to win their attention. So if you can do that, then if you're in an audition or on stage, everyone's either paid or their job is to listen to you. So then that's the easy bit. But I did that and then I just caught the bug. And I was just like writing plays and like doing youth theatre. And I just didn't really care about getting on TV anymore. I just wanted to like have fun. So even like when I was doing jobs, I would like do skits on YouTube and this is that with my friends from the area. I just keep enjoying what I was doing. But yeah, that's how I got into it. And yeah, oh my God, yeah.
That's around like age 9. What area you grew up in?
Camden.
In Camden?
Yeah, I was on the borderline Camden, Islington, but I'm on the Camden side.
Was it like a creative hub then? Or
no, but it was just like a lot of people from mainly Islington off Cali Road, they did something and they would work in entertainment, like Joe Swash or Adam Deacon or Reggie Yates or Zoe Ashton. They were all from Anna Share.
Okay.
So then you kind of had that like, oh, like it's possible because they like, you would know someone that knew them or you'd see them about. So, and you know what school they went to. You know what I mean? There was like a remit of reference. Like, I think that's the right word. And then, but yeah, so then, yeah, kind of, but I think Camden is a creative space. I'm surprised more artists haven't come from Camden. Like, we've got Ambush and End-Ups, essentially. It was Pimp Star back in the day, but there's not, because it's such a, like, eclectic, like, you're seeing so much. It's like you're seeing the punk guys, you're seeing the goth, you're seeing the road guys, you're seeing, there's so much happening in Camden. And so you're like, it's like you're really, I call it like, I'm like like socially affluent because you're exposed to so many different cultures.
Cultures, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my next door neighbor was Turkish, so you know what Eid is and this, that, and the other. My other neighbor's Irish. People over there are French. They're like, you're exposed to so much different lifestyles. So it enriches you. So you like, in my job, it's really helped because then you're able to like understand that your perspective isn't the only perspective. So when you're taking on another perspective, you're like, oh, how do these people live? And you can look at it from a different standpoint because you know that your life isn't the only life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so even in terms of work and you as a person, that's all sort of come into how you operate now, would you say?
What do you mean?
In terms of the area you're from?
Yeah, I think if I wasn't in Camden, I would probably still do it, but I'm very lucky that like it was just the 274 that got to acting. Do you know what I'm saying? It was just like one bus. So it was like, it was just easier. And even like the fact that idea, like, because when I remember, I think a builder told, or a plumber told my mum to go and share. Like, she didn't know where, like, she was like, oh, acting's clearly a thing. Because I was like toying with boxing or football, and acting was clearly a thing. So she was like, I think this builder was like, have you heard of Anna Sher? Do you know what I'm saying? And so that's how we got on the list with some plumber that was fixing our kitchen. And but that idea can't happen if I wasn't in that area.
In that area.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because no one, you're less likely to. He clearly knew someone that went. So yeah. And then I called it, and then there was WAC, which was in Belsize Park, Northwest, that I went to, which was sick as well, because it's like £1.50 a class. And if you went to every class, you get the next year free.
Oh, no way.
So then you're able to, it's about doing the hours. It's an hours business, like everything.
Yeah.
It's an hours business. The more hours you do, the better. So by the time I like auditioned for Get Out, I was like, I've been acting for like 13 years. You know what I'm saying? Non-stop. Like, so, and I was a belief where like, just because I'm not working doesn't mean I'm stopping learning. Do you know what I'm saying? So I would always still go classes whilst I was working.
Working as well. So up until that point, I got you to mention some of the previous work, like intentionally, because what were some of the key points in your journey working to that Get Out point? Because we've been seeing you on the screen for a long time, but you make the link once it's like very, very mainstream. What are some of your key points along your journey getting to that point?
I think it was like, Skins is massive for me. Like, I think that gave me an agent. Like I had an interesting agent before then. I got the first 2 jobs by myself, just from acting around the area. And then like Skins gave me an agent because she looked more official. So now I was able to go to auditions like properly and being sent to auditions and stuff like that. And then, so Skins opened the door for me, and then I was able to put the hours in. And then I think I did this play called Sucker Punch at the Royal Court. And that changed everything. That was my first leading role I've ever done. And I lost crazy weight. Like I was this lightweight boxer. I lost like 3 stone in 3 months. And then it was just like people saw me in a different light. And I think that led to like Black Mirror.
Yeah.
So then because then they see you as a leading man. So then I auditioned for Black Mirror, and they really fought for me, Charlie and Shaheen, and the people on the production. So they really fought for me to be in it. And then because I think that was just like a colourless role. So I went and did that, and then Black Mirror got me Get Out, because Black Mirror came out 2011, and then 3-4 years later it hit Netflix. So Netflix wasn't a thing when Black Mirror came out.
So where was Black Mirror before Netflix?
Channel 4.
Ah,
it was on Channel 4.
So it was
good. So when you do TV back in the day, you just do it, and then 2 weeks later, people just not forget about it. But they weren't doing repeats like that.
Yeah.
So then, like Netflix kind of has brought back the repeat culture.
Yeah.
Where things live on way longer. Like only shows that get repeated, like Cheers and Friends and all those kind of like, and Fawlty Towers and Only Fools and Horses. Like you rarely get newer shows that get repeated.
Repeated a lot.
Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's because of contracts and XYZ and licensing, because the deals are different. So then, like what Netflix did was your thing was able to travel. So then Black Mirror is seen as a film.
Yeah.
When they're watching it, and then Jordan watched Black Mirror, and it was like this time where everyone in New York, and it was more New York, were like people from New York were like watching Black Mirror and XYZ, and so then that got me over. They asked for me to come over and stuff for auditions and stuff. Yeah.
No way. Was that your first travelling overseas, or had you been?
Nah, I've enjoyed, bro.
Yeah. But I mean, not as in holidays, working wise. Or had you worked abroad?
I worked abroad because a lot of productions in the UK are abroad.
Oh, okay.
So like, especially if you're doing a different, like, because England isn't that diverse location-wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, say as if like, we shot Queen and Slim in like New Orleans, you can kind of shoot a lot of landscapes in that area. But like, England, you have to go, I don't know, you have to go Dubai if you want sand and that. And you have to go, I went Durban, I went to Zanzibar. You went to Lithuania. You like that's another thing as well. Is like you go countries you'd never go on holiday to. So you find out stuff about yourself that you just wouldn't be exposed to because you're playing this character, because you're just living in this place. But yeah, no, it's the first time I was like, during that time I was flying out for auditions, like and screen tests and stuff like that. So that was quite surreal. And like to go out for a screen test and then not get it. Do you know what I'm saying? You go in there, sign a contract, this, that, and the other, and then it's like, nah.
In terms of a ratio, how many jobs do you get compared to jobs you don't get? What do you reckon? Yeah,
it's not like, you know what it is? It's funny because I used to have this thing, I used to have this saying, it's going to make me sound mad.
Yeah.
But I had this thing where I was like, listen, I knew because I was black, I'm going to get less auditions,
Yeah.
So I was like, I was like 17, I was like, I have to get one job out of 3.
Okay, so that was your aim.
If I don't get one job out of 3, because I wasn't getting a lot of auditions. So I'm like, if there's 3 auditions and I don't get one of the jobs, I need to retrain. I was like, I'm obviously not there yet. Do you know what I'm saying? And if that's a problem, so I would always be like, 1 out of 3. That has to be the ratio to like make it a career.
Yeah,
because this is my money. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I have to be serious about this. And if it's not 1 out of, so it made me go tip top. I need to be in tip top shape. And I always, from the beginning, I'm like 1 out of 3. That has to be. And if there's 3 auditions I didn't get, I'm like, cool, go back to classes and go to youth classes and just like learn and grinding, but like, God, there's something I haven't figured out yet. But obviously it's that actually doesn't even make sense, because sometimes you may not get stuff because you're just not right.
Right for the role.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is where it is. And there's a lot of things that I got because they saw me and they go, you're not right for this, but they remembered me.
Okay.
And so they come back to me later. So, but I used to be like 1 out of 3. It has to be the ratio. That's the only ratio I could afford. And I think others could afford more, but I was like, it has to be that in order for me to
stay.
To tell my mum, like, you see this art thing, I can actually do this.
What was that? How did you do that? Was that tricky or?
It was tricky. She thought I was mad, but like, and it does sound mad. If you really think about it, it does sound mad, because I'm going to do this acting thing. But then I got work very early. And so I was like, and then Skins was such a blessing because I wrote in it as well.
Yeah.
So she was like, oh, like, this is for real. So I got into drama school and I was like, Mum, like at 18, I was like, Mum, I'm not going because I got this opportunity. And like,
so you didn't go drama school?
Okay. I didn't go. And then I was like, I could always go back. And I was like, I ain't got the money like that. I might as well get money and then go back and pay it for myself. So she understood that. But I'm always, I can sell a dream, innit?
Yeah.
I can sell a vision. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'll probably come with writing.
Yeah.
This is how I can sustain myself over a financial year.
Yeah.
I sell it. I sell it to my mum. If I'm trying to make a move, I go, Mum, this is why you're not going to get onto me. Like, bam. So I can sell a lot of stuff.
Do you sell it and believe it at the time, or do you sell it and figure it out?
No, I believe it.
You believe it? Okay.
Because I want to be of the mind, I want to be of like the frequency and the genre of person. I ain't going to sell you something if I don't believe in it. I'm not on that, because I just can't sell it. Yeah. I'm like, this is why I'm doing this. I really mean this. This is that. And also, like, I don't want to, like, because I had to sell it to myself. Do you know what I'm saying? So if I'm doing it, I'm like, this is that and the other. But she just worries about the inconsistency of the lifestyle. But it was weird because I was working, so it didn't.
It wasn't.
She couldn't question.
Yeah.
Because I was working. You know what I mean? So
I hear you. So Get Out just changes everything.
Yeah, it changed my life, bro. It's mad. Oh my God. Yeah.
What are the major changes you see then?
Bro, I don't know, like, everything. Because I was just moving crazy local before then. Like, I was on TV, but I was, like, still just about hitting raves, bus, gym, like, just moving how I always, I think, and I had to change. Everything in my life had to change. But I had to just change my mentality and how I was moving in the world more time. Like, I had to go, oh, this is too much. Like, you know when you're walking around and you just get left alone?
Yeah.
You're just in your own head. That was getting interrupted. So then, like, that was like, you'd walk around and just, like, I don't know, you go Sainsbury's or something and then you think about stuff, or you're on the phone, this is that, and you think about, that was getting interrupted a lot. So then I realized, I need to create a new kind of space so then I can still be in my own head and function and do what I need to do, as opposed to, like, someone would go, yo, and I get it, like, when people, like, want to talk to you, want to reach out, like, but it's that thing where you still have stuff to do as well. So, but yeah, no, Get Out changed. I mean, fly much more. Just what you're exposed to. it's just really, I think only now I'm really processing like how mad.
How big of a deal it is.
Mad,
Yeah.
mad. I was in it. So, but it went crazy. And I look back and I'm like, oh, that wasn't normal.
It wasn't normal, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
You was
hard when
part
you're
of something.
living it because it is the norm to you until you can reflect.
Yeah, because I'm a kind of guy, I'm like, if I'm here, I'm here. This is what it is. But then now you're like, oh, it was a really special moment that rarely happens.
Yeah.
Like, especially now doing other films in America and stuff like that. But it was, it's a blessing, man.
We need to talk about Queen and Slim as well, but talk to me about UK music.
Yeah.
Who you feeling? Who you listening to right now?
Ambush.
Ambush all the way.
I love Ambush. Ambush. I love that Ambush Suspect song. So you know that
Bring
song?
them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Ambush. Actually, wait, let me not. Can I just load up my Spotify?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I don't want to go off top. Like, I make a playlist every season.
Every season.
Like, so say as if like this is a winter one now. So then I just have my favourite songs in the winter one.
So what are we operating with now?
We got, what's that? How do you pronounce that brother's name? Was it Never Broke Again, brother?
YBNA. Yeah.
That brother. Yeah, that. Got a bit of rags. Got this Amalou, this girl called Amalou.
Amalou, yeah.
Roddy Ricch, obviously. And then Stormzy. What else I got? Juice WRLD. JB Schofield, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple tunes in there.
Gigs. D-Block Europe.
Okay. So you're on the pulse when it comes to the music.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I my favourite thing, is to like find an artist before they have a Wikipedia page.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? So go to their show when they're like at Oslo or like a really small venue, and then like you see the more real, like, because when they make it, it's kind of like, it usually becomes more watered down.
Yeah.
Because they're just busier.
It's raw when
when it's raw. So then I like someone like Amalou. I met her and I was like, oh yeah, you're cool. And then like I listen to her songs. I was like, right, she's sick.
Yeah.
So that makes me happy. Like it's like you got a secret for a bit, and then they go off and become stars.
Queen and Slim.
Yeah.
Out now.
Yeah.
This film is powerful, man.
Thank you, bro.
For someone listening now that hasn't seen it, probably thinking, what should I go watch this weekend? Why should they watch this film?
Watch this film because you don't want to watch the news when they're talking about Brexit. No, I'm playing. No, you don't want to. But no, watch this film because it's like a love story, man. It's a good date movie, man. It's a great date movie. Just like seeing these people that have this date, that they don't like each other, have this experience, and they're forced to look at each other. And I love the simplicity of that. That's what really drew me to the script. And I think everyone can relate. And it obviously is like dealing with black issues in America, and then some black issues that are universal. But I just think that it was specific in its perspective. But it was just like there was a simplicity of like everyone's been on that date, everyone's had that experience, and everyone's had to deal with someone that they don't want to.
Yeah.
Because of something, mainly because of family, because of blood, that you have to deal with someone. So it's like I don't know, and then it's just think. Melina Matsoukas is incredible. Jodie Tanner-Smith's incredible. Lena Waithe's incredible. It's just an amazing collection of people, and they're really at really interesting points in their career. Like it's Jodie's first role, Lur's lead role. It's Lena's first film, Melina's first film that they've directed and written. So it's I think it's like a really special moment, and it's and they take you on a ride. They go on a journey, and you see them change as people. I mean, see me selling it.
Yeah.
Vision.
And we believe
Visionary.
it,
Nah, you gotta buy a ticket right now.
It's very true. Thank you very much for coming in, bro.
Big up, brother, man. Appreciate you, man.